And hello, everyone. Welcome back to FPL in the Trenches, Frontline Prediction League in the Trenches, Frontline League over on X, Frontline Prediction League right here on YouTube. Like, favorite, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We do appreciate it. I'm your co-host Scott. Joining me as always is BeerMe. BeerMe, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, Sky. How about yourself?
I'm good. I'm more tired now than we started. So much so that I didn't say I was tired earlier. I'm always tired though. It's not a joke. Um,
Hmm.
I'm tired. I'll be even more tired at 8 a.m. when the show starts, and I've been up for 3 hours on Saturday. Because that's right, Crown Jewels this Saturday, guys, and it's 8 a.m. We'll talk about that in a moment. But that is this weekend, along with Bound for Glory. We have matches for both, including some spinning of a wheel for Halloween Havoc, actually. Excuse me, not for Bound for Glory. They're house shows for us, but there you go. But we do have Crown Jewel this weekend. It is Australia. So 8 o'clock start time, meaning a 2 hour pre show. So 6 o'clock in the morning Eastern with a 1 hour deadline before that. So 5 a.m. is your deadline, guys. 5 a.m. Eastern. We're going to be up for that.
Hmm.
It's gonna. If you wonder part of why we don't want to cover New Japan, that's kind of it. It's wonky ass times all through the day. Not saying that wouldn't be the thing to do it, but man, it hurts when that happens because that's Saturday and I don't get to sleep in. My alarm for work goes off at 8 a.m. Beer me. I'm gonna be up for 3 hours by that point, ready to watch a wrestling show.
Right.
I saw the post show went up and it says scheduled for 11:30 a.m. on Saturday. The show's gonna be over before noon, which is good, but it's just like this. None of this is a complaint. It's just oh god. So yeah, our show is with a main event of myself versus Hero. So world champion Hiroshi Moses versus Canadian champion me, Scott. Bear me, I think you picked Hero for that, did you not?
No, I picked you.
You did? Well, I apologize for forgetting that. I'm picking me as well. So there we go.
I believe I picked you. I don't know. I don't
Well,
know. Mine
you are
changes every
now,
week,
so thank you
so
for that.
I am now. Yeah.
The Tournament of Killers tournament final. I said tournament too many times. It is a Hell in a Cell match with Eli versus GMSG. I'm picking GMSG. I know you are. You're biased, but
I am very biased.
the,
So I am.
the tag titles are up. Catharsis, Kyer, and Haley Blackbriar versus Matt Zion and Rab. I don't bet against Matt and Rab. Sorry, Catharsis. It doesn't matter. It's Matt and Rab. And so here's the funny part. Keep this in mind. Normally, like they don't talk to each other for picks. Like Matt, friend of the show, friend of mine. He just send him stuff. He puts picks in. Thumbs up. And Rab has like he got the Canadian title shot, and he's back and forth just talking about stuff. He was at Battleground or No Mercy rather, and
Hmm.
stuff. They both know that they have a tag title shot. They're both aware. They're never aware. Matt's first question at the last one was like, "Hey, how bad did I lose?" I'm like, "You actually won a tag title shot." So they're aware that they're going for tag titles here. So that doesn't change anything in how they pick. They're not even going to communicate. But I think it's funny. So it'd be very funny if they win. So I'm picking Matt and Rab. The smart money's on Catharsis. This is Crown Jewel, 5 matches. That doesn't bode well for Matt, which drags down Rab. But who are you picking though, Beer Me?
I originally had Matt and Rab, but I'm going to switch to Catharsis.
That makes sense. We got the FPL American Championship. It's a Perth street fight hardcore match. I guess we could call it an Australian street fight like Roman and Bronson, but ours is a Perth street fight with Supreme Rock versus Morgan Clare. I think Morgan's going to take that title and going to basically be like 6-0 undefeated with a belt, like Goldberg style. Not that that's the character, but like just 0 losses with a belt, I think would be awesome. I don't know if that's actually true, and Morgan might have a loss, and I hope I'm right that she doesn't. But
No, they're undefeated. They're undefeated.
so I think they're going to go all the way and take that title, first ever undefeated like that. Aside from I guess one of the first ones who got it like out of the gate when we had like 2 matches and here's your champion. So who you got though? Supreme Rock or Morgan Clare?
Well, I said I wasn't going to pick. I wasn't going to pick against Morgan Clare till they lost, so I'm going to pick Morgan Clare.
There you go. How about Kevin Dynamite versus Monkey Bong?
No, man. I like both. I like both people, but I'm gonna go with. I was, you know what? I was gonna go with Monkey Bong, but I'm gonna go with Kevin Dynamite. It's in his backyard,
Okay.
so
I like that too. I'm going to go with that one. Sorry, Monkey Bong. Throw the poop. We have the Call of the Kaiju, Sheriff Dog, Mark Harper, and Mac and Cheese versus FBU. BeerMe, it's the Triple Bs, the Killer Bees, BeerMe Jesus, Bastion, and Broken Nerd. I'm picking FBBBU. How about you?
I too am gonna pick FBBBU.
I regret saying it now. It's so silly. But we need to make it stick. The Gaffer, one-on-one with JJ Rocky. I got JJ on that.
JJ.
Aiden Mack versus James Blake. I got Blake.
God, I want to pick Aiden Mack.
We've talked about this match like for 3 weeks in a row. We were like, man. So
it's a really good match. I would pick Aiden Mack.
Okay. Detrick Cyrus versus Mark Steele. I think I said last time as Dusty Rhodes that Mark Steele was gonna keep, like, he had a little hiccup on his return, but I think he's gonna win that one and upset Detrick.
Yeah, he recently beat me, so I'm gonna pick him as well.
There you go. And then Captain Krulix Blackwell versus my girl Red. Sorry, Cap, I'm picking Red, but I understand if you're not BeerMe because Cap's. Yeah.
I'm gonna pick Red as well.
Okay. We have on the kickoff Daisy Noel and Jonathan Monroe versus former tag champions The Reaction, Jonathan C.T. Martin and Luke Gray. I'm picking, I believe, The Reaction on this one.
What about Daisy and Jonathan Monroe?
Yeah, I don't bet against Daisy often, but I think I am on that one. The Light of the Cult, Danny the Light Jordison and Kurt Cult versus Gold Rush, Atlas Kiyama and Will Colt. I want the Light of the Cult. I'm going to keep picking them. But Gold Rush is probably the safer bet.
Yeah, I'm going to pick Gold Rush.
Okay. Bane the Bissa versus Jackson Myrtle. I got Bane.
I keep doing it, but I'm going to pick Jackson.
Okay.
I seem to always pick that guy.
The Arbiter versus Hunter Williams.
Arbiter.
I think so too. Because he's going to lose when I face him at Bound for Glory. So, there you go. No spoilers. Team Hardcore, Eddie Chairshot Wood and Pushino versus Monster Mash, Boonjaw and Wookie. I got Hardcore.
Yeah.
Lucifer versus Papa Snooch. Lucifer's got a Canadian title shot. I'm picking him. He's on a bit of a run right now. Cam Popplestone versus Cammy Cat. Cam and Cam.
Cam Pop.
Same. Or Stella versus Memories. I got her Stella.
Or Stella.
3J Platinum versus X.
3J.
I think I got X, actually. I said 3J last time, but I think X. I don't know why. El Cid versus Omega G. I got El Cid.
I'm going to go with Omega G.
Okay. CM Carlito versus Jut Jut.
Carlito?
I think so, too. And then question marks. Now, do you have anything to announce for this one?
I do not.
Me either. So that show's ready to go. It is going to be in the morning. Hopefully not that much needed for our booking call. So when we get ready at 5 a.m. for that, we can maybe go have a little nap and sleep through some pre-show and then have wrestling at 8. So we'll see you there for that, guys. We'll be in voice chat. If anybody dares to be up early enough, or hell, I know, is it Kevin Dynamite that's going? Someone's going to the show. I can't recall. Or no, sorry.
Yeah.
They're going to SmackDown and Raw that surround it. I don't think they're actually going to Crown Jewel. I can't remember.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I know someone's going. People around the world are going to be able to watch that one from there.
It's Kevin, I think, is going. Yeah.
I think it's Kevin, yeah. So we'll see how this goes. But let's keep going, BeerMe, because after that, the next day, so even though it's the next day, it's well more than 24 hours later. It is TNA's Bound for Glory. So FPL Bound for Glory's 8 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. The Crown Jewel picks page, by the way, is up. There you go. Make your picks. The Bound for Glory one will be up probably within the next half hour as of us recording it or close to it, because Impact is on right now and the card will be finalized at that point. As always, the deadlines are an hour prior, so with their 1 hour pre-show or countdown to Bound for Glory, the deadline for this will be 6 p.m. Eastern. So keep that in mind for that one on Sunday. Picks page again is tonight. And as CT said for Crown Jewel, just get your picks in so you got something in now, so you don't have to try to remember Friday night or Saturday morning and you didn't get your picks in, you missed the main show. We don't want that. So, but for this one, it is going to be headlined by the FPL European Grand Prix Championship. With every match on this is a Bloodsport submission match, except for the next one, the tag titles. But this one, including our main event, the European Championship with Jim G and JJ Rocky, is Bloodsport submission. So every one of these thematically is a blood sport match like GCW has, so no ropes, just ring posts, knockout or submission win, basically, or like a draw or DQ. But that includes the title. So GMSG versus JJ Rocky, I'm not betting against GMSG on that. I just don't bet against him often, if anything. Same for you.
Yep.
Let's move through. The Global Triad title, like I said, it is a no ropes death match. It is not, like I said, it is not a blood sport. It is a no ropes death match. Gold Rush, Will Colt, Jonathan C.T. Martin, and Luke Gray versus the British Isles, Spain the Bissa, Eli, and Morgan Clare. This might be the time that the titles change again, because they haven't in a while. Gold Rush has had at least one successful defense. I don't know if they get another one, but it is their specialty of a bit of a hardcore situation, deathmatch specifically. But I got a funny feeling British Isles might take it. And Bane,
Morgan Clare's on the team, so
Bane would be the first Triad champion, the first two-time Triad champion, also the first to have it with different partners completely, because Red and I aren't on the team. Eli's first gold, and Morgan, it'd be Morgan's second gold, potentially, in 24 hours, when you really look at it. Well, like 36. But Morgan could literally win her first gold, has two chances to do it, first off, but could win both chances and end this weekend as a double champ in single-digit matches, I believe. So I got a feeling that the British Isles are going to take that, because I like that stat. That's fun. Let's keep going. Bloodsport submission matches. Cam Popplestone versus Sheriff Dog. I got Cam on that.
yeah.
BeerMe, how about me, Scott, versus the Arbiter?
I'm going to pick you, Scott.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Daisy Noel versus Redhead 12. Former world champions going at it.
Daisy.
I got red. But that makes sense. Atlas Kiyama versus Captain Crew Legs Blackwell.
Cap.
I think so too. It'll be close though. It'll be close. Mark Harper versus Mark Steele. I'm continuing on that Mark Steele comeback train.
Mark Steele.
Bastion versus Lucifer. Let me just get this out of the way. You're going to pick, you got Bastion and Lucifer, you got Broken Nerd and Jonathan Monroe, and you got Beer Me Jesus and Mac and Cheese. I know who you're picking.
Yes.
I said Lucifer before. I think he's going to win that over Bastion, which is an underdog shot, but he's got the Canadian title shot, so I think I see that momentum there. I do think Broken Nerd's going to beat Jonathan Monroe. I presume you agree. And you're going to beat Mac and Cheese, and I presume you agree. So, did you go to a draw with Mac and Cheese, though, recently?
No, I went to a draw with Detrick Cyrus.
That's right. All right, well, the other matches we have here, we do have the European Grand Prix Championship. It's a no-rope Ultimate X. So, again, this is not a Bloodsport match, and none of these kickoff show matches are Bloodsport matches, so they're all normal, regular matches, but technically have no ropes, if you really get down to it. But maybe we'll put it up and take them down after the pre-show. I don't know, but we'll think of that thematically. It's Ultimate X, though. So 3D Platinum, El Cid, Memories, and Omega G. The winner is the number one contender for the European title. So either GMSG or JT Rocky will face 3J, El Cid, Memories, or Omega G. Who do you see winning that? I kind of think 3J might take that.
I think so, too.
We also have Aiden Mack versus Kaiher. I'm leaning Aiden on that one. How about you?
Yes.
Kevin Dynamite versus Bushino. I think Kevin.
You can go with Pushino.
Eddie Wood versus Monkey Bong. I think Monkey
Bong.
Monkey Bong with the recap, or the retribution here. Supreme Rock and Cammy Cat. I think Supreme Rock. Especially if he loses, he's going to look to make a point.
I think so, too.
Danny Jordison versus Wookie. It's late of the call. I'm picking Danny.
Yeah.
Boonjaw versus Gaffer. I think Gaffer.
Boonjaw.
I think Gaffer's going to take that one. James Blake versus Papa Snooch. Blake.
James. Yep.
And CM Carlito versus Matt Zion. It's Bound for Glory. 12 matches. Bound for Zion. Do it.
Yeah, Matt Zion.
All right. So that picks page isn't up yet. WrestleDream is here. Let's announce some matches for that, BeerMe. Because this show is like next weekend. So look, we got the world title, Hero and Red rematch. Canadian title, me versus Lucifer Watson rules. The American Championship, we don't even know who's in it or the stipulation. We'll get to that. Captain Cooley's Blackwell versus the Gaffer, number one contender for the American title in a hardcore match. Haley Blackbriar versus Luke Gray. And then we got some kickoff show matches. Arbiter and Aiden, Light of the Cult and Monster Mash, Bastion and Jut Jut, Nerd and Cammy Cat, and Elsid versus X. We'll go through who we think will win those next week. Yes, because that's how soon we have to. But we got more. So, BeerMe, I'm going to add on here. I got 3 kickoff show matches and a main show match. What do you have?
Same.
Okay. Do you want to know yours?
Yeah.
All right, you're facing Rostella on the kickoff.
Oh, that's a good match.
Gut feeling, I think you're going to take that, but it's going to be close. I'll announce the other ones as well here. I got Mark Steele versus Memories. I'm talking Mark Steele up. I think Mark Steele's taking
Mark
that.
Steele.
Yep. And then Matt Zion and Rab, who could be tag team champions, versus Gold Rush, Atlas Kiyama, and Will Colt. It's Matt Zion and Rab. It's AEW. I don't bet against Matt at all. So
I'm gonna go with Gold Rush.
Gold Rush. My main show match is Detrick Cyrus versus Bane the Bissa. And I think I've got Bane on that one.
I'm gonna go with Detrick.
Okay. What have you got for WrestleDream?
All right, my 3 kickoff show matches are Kyer versus Papa Snooch.
Kyer.
Yeah. Hunter Williams versus Omega G. Hunter Williams.
Hunter.
Yep. And James Blake versus JJ Rocky.
Who could be European champion by that point.
I'm gonna go with JJ Rocky in an upset.
I got Blake. I got Blake on that one.
And my main show match is Cam Popplestone versus Mark Harper.
Ooh. Cam. Gut
I'm
feeling.
gonna go with
Cam.
Mark Harper.
Again, we'll go for proper picks next week, so we'll see how that goes. And yes, there's the Bound for Glory graphic, and then there's WrestleDream. I forgot to put them up there. Oops, here we go. But we're going to keep going because we have Halloween Havoc. So Halloween Havoc is at the end of the month. We keep scrolling through. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. It is October 25th. So it's a couple weeks, like another week after. But we do have the European Championship. We don't know who's in it, but we will be spinning the wheel. We have the Global Trad Championship. FBU will challenge the champions, whomever they are at that point. Spin the wheel. Hiroshi Moses versus Sheriff Dog. Spin the wheel. And Alex Kamo versus Kyer. Spin the wheel. Also, we do have Jonathan Thoreau versus Hunter Williams. Not spin the wheel. BeerMe, let's spin the wheel because I have it here ready to go for this. So, boom, there we are. FPL Halloween Havoc. Spin the wheel. Make a deal. We have more stipulations here than there are matches. So, just to give you an idea of the types that there could be, you can read the wheel, but I'll list them off here. We have a casket hardcore match, an ambulance hardcore match, a coal miner's glove on a pole hardcore match, because of course you have to have that ridiculousness.
Yeah.
A zombie lumberjack match, a haunted house hardcore match, a devil's playground death match, a boiler room brawl hardcore match.
Oh, I want that.
A monsters ball death match, a trading places hardcore match. Remember the one with Gold Dust and William Regal?
Oh, yeah.
I mentioned that, and we were like, you know what? That's funny. So I kind of hope that comes up, not for the tag, but you know what I mean? Like, that could be a fun one for some character fun stuff. A trick-or-treat four-corner strap match. I hope we don't get that. It's NXT. An Asylum steel cage hardcore match. A First Blood death match, straight up. And then a Last Man Standing death match. Now, there could be thematics on top of that, like an Arizona desert Last Man Standing match, like that kind of thing. But they're all here. And I do have it where it will remove them, so we're not going to have 2 casket matches. Right? Okay? So, let's just, but we're not going to have all of these, obviously, but we're going to have at least one of each of the ones that we do have. So, first up, BeerMe, I'm going to let you pick the match. Is it going to be the Triad title match? Or you know what? That's the main event. We should save that one. That'll be the last one. Or do you want to be first so it's the most options available? I just realized as I say that because what if Atlas and Kyer has Monster Ball and you don't get to have Monster Ball for FBU? Right?
You know what? We'll go. You know what? We'll go last. We'll save the best for last.
Okay. So we'll go in the reverse order that I've got. So I've got Atlas Kiyama versus Kyer. We'll spin that one first. Hiroshi Moses, the FPL World Champion, mind you, versus Sheriff Dog. He might not be World Champion at that point, but he is currently. GMSG or JJ Rocky versus the winner of the Bound for Glory Ultimate X match, and then Gold Rush versus British Isles winner versus FBU. So every member of FBU is going to be in a spin the wheel, or potentially. GMSG might not, but so let's see. Atlas and Kaiher. We will spin the wheel. Here we go. I know it's not centered, guys. It's just a little bit off. I'm trying to fiddle with it just a little bit. There we go. It is a casket hardcore match. So I'm putting this in our chat. Hardcore match. Next up, Hero versus Scherf Dog. And then we'll get your thoughts on these. That's a coal miner's glove.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh man, I wanted that one. All right. That's so old school. I love it.
I get you had the option. We could still, you know what? The
Yeah.
way I think about it is, however it could be, stuff could still get in there because if all the props are there, you could still involve and get it, right? So yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
So Atlas and Kyre in a casket match. I kind of like Kyre on that.
Yeah, that fits their character.
Especially with Rebirth, right? But Hero and Scherf Dog, Coal Miner's Glove on a Pole, hardcore match.
I don't want to pick Scherf Dog.
I kind of think so too. I'm thinking that even if he's still world champ, I think that's happening. I do. Let's see, JMSG or JT Rocky versus the winner of Bound for Glory Ultimate X. So we don't even know literally who versus who until after this weekend. But we do know that the European Championship will be defended in an Asylum Steel Cage hardcore match. What the hell is an Asylum Steel Cage hardcore match? Is that the dome that Impact had, the red dome Asylum? Is that one, I think?
I think it is.
Oh, that's kind of awesome.
Yeah, now that you mention that, I really think it is.
So, you know what? I'm going to say that the winner of Bound for Glory's Ultimate X has that, because that's another climbing one. I think we're getting a new champion there. Hard to say. We don't even know who's in it yet, but yeah. Now, BeerMe, this is your match. We know that you're challenging along with it's the Triple Bs versus Gold Rush or the British Isles, and it will be in here we go. It is muted, so I make my own noise. How do you feel about an ambulance hardcore match?
I like it.
I like a tag team ambulance match. That's fun.
Yeah.
It's tornado style too, so.
Yeah.
It could be all in one ambulance or 3 ambulances or I like that a lot actually. That's fun.
Oh yeah.
I'm already envisioning what that write-up could be like, especially with Gold Rush or British Isles involved. Like, that's some good stuff. So there we go, guys. That is the stuff for Halloween Havoc. If there's more spin the wheels, I think there might be. We'll spin them later. But that's it for now. So in the meantime, get your picks in for 5 a.m. 5 a.m.'s early, but there it is. Crown Jewel. And then you can watch the show, go to sleep, have a good night, wake up, do stuff, and still put your picks in for Bound for Glory the next night. You got time. Even though that picks page is probably up in about 15 minutes. So get your picks in, guys. It is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be tired and drained and whatever. It's all part of the show. It's all part of the fun. So there you go. But BeerMe, anything else you want to say here before we go?
Just good luck to everybody this weekend and get your picks in.
Get your picks in, please. 8 a.m., 5 a.m. deadline, Eastern. This is, again, Frontline League over on X. Frontline Prediction League right here on YouTube. Like, favorite, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We do appreciate it. Please also check out Top of the Card Pod over on X. Top of the Card Podcast, wherever you get podcasts. We do appreciate that as well for the actual real wrestling discussion that we do. But this Frontline Prediction League, we are hype and ready for this. And then Survivor Series coming up shortly after that. CT's out of action for that one because he's going to it. So we'll see what happens there when that comes up. But in the meantime, get ready for Crown Jewel and Bound for Glory this weekend. And we'll see you literally next weekend getting ready for WrestleDream and then Halloween Havoc the week after that. And then a month till Survivor Series. So a bit of breathing room and then it's crazy time from there. So thanks, everybody. We'll see you Saturday morning. Have a good night and day when that one comes up.